So there's this incredible sport called sport stacking, and it is a sport, or some people call it speed stacking.
Speed stack. Sport stacking is the hot new sport of speed and skill. Challenge yourself and race against the clock, or race against your friends. The more you practice, the faster you get.
I'm not a part of the community yet, so I'm not sure exactly what the athletes call themselves, but you've probably seen it before, maybe on a commercial or on videos form of some sort, and been like, I need to learn how to do that to be cool. There was a craze, probably late 2000s era. There were so many commercials for it, and it just looked so cool. It was like these people were on a different level than us other kids, and a lot of them were younger, were like kids or teens, and it kind of made you think like, I can do this. I truly felt like the only way I'm gonna get any respect in this world is to be a speed stacker. But unfortunately, the only thing I can do with cups is drink out of them and do the cup song. So what is sport stacking? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because that's what this whole video is about. I read an article from ABC News about it, and they put it this way, which I thought was beautiful. You stack cups in certain formations and take them down as fast as humanly possible without knocking them over. Could I have said that in my own words? Yes, but I thought that sounded good. I don't want to know what happens if you knock them over. I haven't seen videos of them being knocked over. I'm guessing you get disqualified. I couldn't see them just adding a few seconds to your time. I would see it being like, it's over for you. This is the end of the road, kid, of your speed stacking career. So like I said, lots of the stackers are on the younger side. So you were probably like, okay, so they probably just get over it when they're older. It's just a phase. No. Some of them have said, I am stacking until I'm 85. Okay. Allegedly, there is a saying in the community that says, once a stacker, always a stacker. Even if you leave physically, your heart's still stacking. And apparently some of y'all got to do this in PE class, but I wasn't so lucky. I was not privileged enough for that. I guess we were too busy jumping rope to the Pink Panther theme song for 3 months, which was fun. That was fun, but I would have loved a little speed stacking segment in our PE classes. It's a sport, but it's a very safe sport. You're most likely not gonna get hurt. You might get like a cut of some sort if the plastic breaks on the cups and you're trying to move around. You might get some cuts and scrapes. You may get calluses if you're really going for it, but I think you're supposed to have light hands. So if your technique is correct, then I think 0 injuries here. On weareteachers.com, they say, and that sounds legitimate, that sounds like a reputable website, they say it teaches hand-eye coordination, gross motor skills, cooperation, in parentheses, in relay and team stacking. That's the biggest one to me, is like, if someone's not stacking quick enough for you, you gotta have patience. You gotta have good patience of the saint, and increased reaction time. You know how like the football players, they'll do ballet to help with their balance and stuff. I could see people in other sports doing this on the side to kind of help. So my goal today is to be like this kid that's auditioning to be on the Speed Stack Fast DVD. This was posted 15 years ago. It's one of my favorite videos I've seen, period. He looks so earnest and so proud of himself. Every time he finishes, I just feel like, oh, sweet. So I really hope he made it onto the DVD. So I'm gonna learn how to speed stack. Now, do I have the speed stacking cups TM? No, but I did look around, did some research, and I found, I think, the best cups for it. So I'm gonna be going through some tutorials. I skimmed through one, and it seems like it might be for like an elementary class. So I might be able to skip through a little bit of it, but probably not actually, because parts of it are like, raise your hand. All right, don't touch the cups, y'all. No, don't touch the cups. Listen to your teacher. It's like that kind of thing. I'm like, okay. I wanted to pick the best cups for the occasion. Before I did research, I thought, and these may be the best ones actually, you know those matte cups that are plastic? They're not disposable ones, but they're like 50 cents at the store, and they have like the matte edges to them, like the One Direction cups that you'd get, and you'd get one for every member except for Harry because they were out of that one. So we want something that doesn't have much friction, that are light, cute colors, that's just for me, and holes in the bottom. I didn't know this about speed stacking cups, but they have like pretty large holes in the bottom. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to put holes in the bottom, I guess, if I'm gonna speed stack with the best of them. These were suggested, I believe it was on weareteachers.com, the hefty 16-ounce party cups. And look at the cute colors. First, I'm gonna have to put holes in them. The first thing I thought was, why did I get rid of my soldering iron? I did, in fact, have a soldering iron. And that would have been perfect. Would it have been toxic? Probably it would have not been good, but it would have been perfect for this, because I, of course, Googled, how do you put holes in the bottom of a cup? It was saying use heat, or it was showing how to cut a hole around the entire bottom. But I think we just want like a smaller hole, just so that the air doesn't get trapped in between the cups. This may not be necessary because I may not be doing it fast enough or well enough to even warrant this. It's like with certain sports equipment where they're like, this is the best stuff, but it's like when you're not at a certain level, it doesn't matter what kind of equipment you have. So let's get this party started because we have party cups. Cup, meat screwdriver. I'm scared. Oh, it's working. That was the worst sound I think I've ever heard. I wonder if that would help. Look at that hole. That's an awful sound though. It's louder than it probably sounds on camera. I'm gonna put on my noise canceling headphones to do the rest if they all sound like that. I don't know exactly how many to do. I think in the middle you could have up to like a group of 6, then 3 and 3. 12. I mean, once it's stacked, it doesn't matter, and like once you put them back on there, but the issue is just getting them to separate quickly. Sport stacking is a sport. It's literally in the name. That sign took me way too long to make for it to look as bad as it does. I poked holes in all these. They're all different shapes and sizes. So the tutorials that I had looked at, I think those were the beginner ones. So I'm gonna try the advanced tutorials. I think the only difference really is that the beginner tutorials are quite literally for kindergartners, because as I said, they're kind of like, all right, take 3 cups, 1, 2, 3, make sure you count them, hold them up for your teacher to see. So it's like, it's just the same thing basically, but a little bit more so kids can understand. So I'm gonna do the advanced. I don't think that means like I'm advanced. I think it means like you're above the age of 8. Lesson 1, intro to sports stacking. I love that intro. We're watching Monsters, Inc.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, and welcome to Sports Stacking with Speed Stack.
Kaylee?
Let's get started.
I'm Emily Fox. So how did this
We're
all
kind of
start?
matching.
As you'll see, there's holes on the top, so they don't stick together. That's why normal drinking cups don't work. Next thing you'll need is a stack map.
Little does she know.
And then the premier stack in sports stacking the cycle, which is a 3, 6, 3, up and down, a 6, 6, up and down, and a 1, 10, 1, ending in a 3, 6, 3.
So the first thing we're gonna do is jumping jacks. So go ahead, we're gonna do a few of those. Nice and big. Your arms and your legs should be moving. Go. Make sure your legs are also going apart. Bring them up as high as you can. If you want to put a hand in between each one, you can do that. That ensures you have enough space. All right, and we're going to be reviewing the 3-3-3 pattern. So I want you to get your hands out in ready position.
3 position. And here's one rule with sports stacking. You must start on one side and work your way to the other. Up, stack up your middle 3, stack up your last 3. Now this is key. You must always go back to the beginning to down stack. So we're gonna down stack our first 3, down stack our middle 3, down stack our last 3. Now let's practice that a couple times. Stack up our first 3, middle 3, last 3. Always go back to the beginning. Down, down, down.
Stop stacking, hands
Oh,
up.
I'm so excited.
Hands off your cups.
Hands up.
All right, leave your cups right where they are and put your hands
You're
where
under arrest. Ah, they've been sticking together. No. This is really fun. I like the sound that it makes. I'm using the excuse that I don't have the good cups. One motion. One motion. One motion.
Hands up. Hands off your cups.
Hands behind
All
your
right, leave your cups right where they are, and I want you to stand up right
Leave your
at the
hands
spot.
where I can
We're
see
gonna
'em.
do 10 jumping jacks together. Ready?
Why are we
Here
even
go.
jumping?
1, 2. Go ahead and have a seat right in front of your cups again. And I want you to get your cups, and then I'm going to help you set up for the next thing, which is going to be the 3-6-3.
3-6-3.
So once you have them like that, I want you to reach behind you, grab those extra 3 that you put behind you.
Set up your first 3. Using that 3-2-1 method, we're gonna set up our 6, set up our last 3.
She said that 3-2 method, like I'm supposed to know what that means.
Just like mine.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, she does 3-2. So it's 3-2. Yes! She does like this. I bet that looks really cool. Sounds like a Charlie Puth song. 1, 2, 3. I think the cups are gonna hold me back. I don't want to blame the cups, but they are sticking together. Doing okay for the Dixie cup of it all. No, these are hefty cups. And I can't even drink out of them because they have holes in them now. It's almost beautiful. It's almost dance-like. It's like you're doing a dance with the cups. It's like you gotta feel the motion. I'm actually feeling my arm muscles working. And I don't want to say actually because it is a sport and it does take much talent. I kind of want to see what the cycle is I think that's about as advanced as I can get today. Let's drink some of my sweet tea. First half of cycle, so there's a second half. Right.
Bacon ranch, whatever you want.
I just wonder how they do this. I guess they have to, they just feel for the 3. They just feel it. They just know. It's just part of their DNA. 12 steps.
I'm gonna help you get them set up in a 3-6-3 pattern. So first let's reach in and grab 3, put them to one side, and then reach in, grab 3, put them to the other side.
Yeah.
Before we learn the first part of the cycle, let's check out these pro stackers doing the cycle pattern.
Like, it's so funny to see that compared to what I'm doing. Oh, one of the cups got knocked over. I guess it doesn't matter.
Wow, that was so cool.
Wow.
Hey, it's Emmy again. In this session, we're gonna learn the premier stack.
Oh, she's like, we're on a nickname basis now. You can call me Emmy.
It's gonna be a 3, 6, 3, up and down. A 6, 6, up and down. We're gonna end with a 1-10-1.
1-10-1.
In a 3-6-3.
Stop stacking, hands up. Hands are off your cups. All right.
Okay, so that's the whole first half of the cycle. So I think I mean, I'm not doing it fast, but I know what to do, question mark.
And now Emily is going to teach us the second half of the cycle, which is the 1-10-1. So get your hands out and get ready to follow along with Emily.
So we're closer to Emily because we're calling her Emmy.
Right now, we're gonna turn one cup upside down. Now, most right-handers will turn their right hand inward. Most left-handers turn their left hand inward. So without looking, see if you can reach out, pick up 5 cups in your right hand.
See, they just feel
5
it.
if they're even. So 5 cups there. Pick that up. This is muscle memory here. Pick up 5 cups.
That was
Again, you
way
can see
more.
if it's even. Now keep 5 cups in that right hand. Right, left, right, center. Look, we have a 3-2-1 method. This should be familiar to you. Right, left, right, right. All right, let's try that again.
Oh, I
Just
was
take
like,
that
where's
turn
the
down,
other
however you wanna
cup?
do it. Let's try that again.
That was a lot to learn.
Yeah,
Let's watch
queen.
that again.
Okay, I'm gonna practice this a little bit and then I will come back with the final test. My heart rate just went up just thinking about it because that's actually, it's really hard. It's hard. I don't even have the right amount of cups. That's the thing, that's why. It's time. I practiced for about an hour and I think that's about as much as it's gonna get. I felt like as I was practicing more and more, I was getting worse and worse. So I took a drive, just drove around, cleared my head a little bit, practiced one more time, then turned on the camera. So we'll see how this goes. Seven seconds. Ooh. Here we go. Nine seconds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what? Let's just do the cycle. It sounds dramatic and it is. If there are any sports stacking people out there, please go easy on me. I might not be doing the correct technique with everything, but I'm trying. I've been doing this for 2 hours. 38 seconds. That was my quickest time. That is a PR. It is. It wasn't perfect, but it got done. I truly have a newfound respect for sport stacking. It is a sport. I think you have to have some mental stability, if you will, because I got upset a couple times because I wasn't doing it right. I think I'll keep practicing, actually. I'm just gonna keep going. That's just how the sport goes.